So I finished this dress, and then I went through and I cut this one, and I'm going to have the bottom of it. I'm going to make it a short dress and then turn the rest into a little romper underneath, and we're going to fix the top of this too eventually, but right now I'm just going to hem the bottom. It's raining, so me and Zero are outside, and I'm just going to do a little bit of sewing on my porch because I want to. I'm going to enjoy the rain. I finished sewing up the bottom of this dress, the whole skirt part, and now I have this heap of fabric to deal with. So I have the scrap bits that I cut off from the top, and I am going to cut them out and make a little neck tie thing. I think I want to do a tie with a bow, but we'll see. I might do just a straight one, but I like the idea of adjustability. We'll find out as we do it. I gotta figure out what I have first and measurements. We'll figure that out. Yeah. But, yeah, that's what I'm gonna be working on. Okay, so I cut it up and turned it into little tubes, and I need to iron it before I flip it, and I just don't want to get on my iron right now. So, since I need to do that to finish the top for the dress part, I have the bottom part of the skirt that I cut off, and I'm going to turn it into little shorts. I'm going to use these shorts since I like the way they fit, and basically just use this as a pattern to turn the scrap fabric into like a little shorts for underneath the dress. So last night I cut out these pockets and sewed them, and I had to rip them all apart because I did it the wrong way. I want the right sides to be on the inside, so I did it so that they would be on the outside, which is what it is. I just ripped it apart. Now I am gonna redo and sew up the pockets so that I can attach them to the shorts. I just sewed and pinned this, and I realized that I was actually right the first time, and that I ripped that apart for no reason. I must have been really tired last night when I was like, oh, I did it wrong. So I now need to re-rip this apart, and then once it's re-ripped apart, flip it and sew it back the original way I had it so that it'll be correct, because I don't want the little floppy bits on the inside. Hi, Gabby. So, yeah, I guess we're doing the pocket for the third time. Third time's the charm. So, I finally finished the pockets. I sewed it wrong. No, I sewed it right. Then I ripped it apart thinking I sewed it wrong. And then I sewed it wrong. And then I ripped it apart. And then I sewed it back to the correct thing. But in my back and forth, the pocket place got put on the wrong side. So then I had to rip off just the pocket and put the pocket back on. And I did that all off camera because I was frustrated with it. So, we finally finished the pockets. I did have them pinned together. One of the pins have come undone. Oh my goodness. I have the pants and pockets all pinned in. And then I have this scrunchie top that I will have to pin and put in. But let's actually make the shorts first. Put the pockets in, and then we'll figure out the rest. Because right now it just looks really big, but it's just going to be poofy because I'm going to pleat it. But we got to get there first. Maybe I won't pleat it. I'm putting that bungee that was around the neck as the pants line, and it's elastic, so I don't know. I'm putting it together as I'm putting it together. We'll find out when we get to that point. We're not there yet. But right now, the next step is sewing the sides. So, we're out front. I gave Zara the choice if he wanted to sit out front or out back, and he said he wanted to sit out here. So we are out here, and we're just going to watch the sunset. So these pockets, I am struggling with. Because guess who just sewed them on inside out? I did! Anyways, we're gonna rip it apart and put it back together. But first, I think I'm gonna go inside and do my nails because they are catching on everything and it's time to redo them. I've already lost 2.5. So, I'm gonna go do that and then we'll go back to fixing the pockets, but I need a breather from the pockets. So, update. Let me update. I pinned everything together. The sides and pockets are sewed in, and I started to sew the bottom. So I'm gonna finish up hemming the bottom, and then we're gonna get around to sewing the shorts, and then we gotta go back to the dress, which is halfway done, and I need to iron, which I don't really want to do. I don't know why, just something's been blocking the ironing feeling. So we'll get to it. Hopefully by the time I'm done with this, I'll be in the mood because it's going to take me a bit to finish this, but maybe. as you can see, we are outside. I ironed these down last night to get the inside seams all nice, and now I gotta flip them inside out. So that's what we're gonna do, and then I gotta pin and figure out the top of the dress. Since we're back to the dress, I finished the shorts. I don't think I talked to you about that. I finished the shorts, or rompers, or whatever you want to call them. Now I gotta go back to the dress. So ironed, I gotta flip these out, and then I got to figure out the boobage situation and how I want to do that. And then once I sew that all up, we will be done. So finished the dress and the matching whoppers. When they're together, they kind of just look like it's kind of a layered skirt. And it's adorable. I actually really like this. So, yeah, I just wanted to come on here and show you that and end the video. Anyways, that's going to be it for this week's video. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and may your heart stay strong.